You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Well, I hope people don't eat that too much. No, it didn't flip back.
That's annoying. So we're good. Facebook was struck. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the United Airlines National Club Championships Open Men's Grade, day 1 of 4, being held at Lord Ellesmere Park, eastern suburbs of Auckland. Nice fine day, and we've just seen in this pool clash between the HP Hawks, the home side, designated home side, and the North Shore side, Karez Napier, with a lead-off triple. He's just called time. A little bit shaken up with his dive into third. Just be winded, I think. So great start for the home team. Stepping into the plate now, Luke Hanson. So plenty of Auckland Tuatara players on show. Luke Hanson, HP Junior. Right-handed hitter playing shortstop today. Facing against a Tuatara teammate of his, recently completed ABL season, Ryota Okamoto on the mound, lefty pitcher for North Shore, Elliot Johnson. So we've got a dual commentary team here for this game. They'll both drawn by Austin McMurchie. Austin, how are you?
Beautiful day for baseball. Can't complain at all.
Yeah, this is definitely a step in the right direction compared to last week.
Yes, last was a little wet, a little cold. It's very dry and very warm.
Okamoto just struggling with location a wee bit here.
Mm-hmm. We'll be looking for his big curveball.
That is a nasty, nasty curveball. Made some pretty good hitters in the ABL.
Look
rather
pretty
foolish.
pedestrian. Cool.
Big cut that time from Hanson.
Yeah, I think it'll be big for him just to establish his fastball enough that he can then go to that. They have to respect the curveball.
Absolutely.
Because if he can't get that fastball over for a strike, then they'll just sit off and wait for the curveball. If he can't throw it.
So Hanson back in New Zealand. Lives in Adelaide pretty much these days. He's ahead in this count 3-1. Looking to drive in the first run of the game. So some matches already completed today. North Shore City surprise loss maybe. I think they were favoured to beat Central City. Central City took that one quite convincingly in the end. And this is the first game of the tournament for HP.
Just up and away.
5-pitch walk. So some base runners for HP early in this one. Runners on the corners. And that brings Huri Ripia, catcher for HP.
In the Tuatara Taxi and Development Squad.
Very talented family, a couple of brothers that are extremely talented. So
great guy. Had a good time chatting with him during the Tuatara training in the preseason. Some of the nicest catcher's gear I've ever seen. Just very clean.
So as I mentioned, very much a Tuatara feel to
this game.
And first pitch swinging just out of the zone.
It's that sort of a pitch that makes hitters look pretty silly sometimes.
So Coach John Follett, third base coach for HP.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Southey at first.
Steps off. As a lefty. Nice. Got to be on your toes there at first. The lefty on the mound.
HP notoriously aggressive in terms of their base paths. It's a beautiful day, as I say. The sun is streaming down. It is very warm. I can assure you.
Another pickoff move to first.
Humid. Humid day. It is count at the moment. Another big swing. One and two to count. Oh, it just missed. Not sure wanted that call. 2-2 to count. Plate umpire John Stepney. Experienced plate umpire in the Auckland region. So 2 games in progress at the moment. Orewa Sharks taking on the Waitakere Bears on the other diamond. We'll have a look at that. Just the course of the next couple of hours. We might sort of float backwards and forwards between the 2 games. Much low and inside. So full count, payoff pitch time. Seeing a lot of the curve. Time for a big nasty curve here.
Might just be. But again, with a pitch like that, it's very much feel on the day.
You get some swinging on the outer half of the plate. So 1 away. Still runners on the corners. HP threatening. Blair Johnston stepping to the plate now. First base for this game. Working his way back from an injury. Normally you'd see him pitching. Instead his brother on the mound for this particular game. Affectionately known as Ted. Teddy. He gets a piece of the first one, fouls it off. There's 2 of the more successful clubs. New Zealand history. He waits back on that and drives its opposite field. And the first run of the game will score for HP. Karesnipi across his home plate. Blair Johnston coming up with the big.
Definitely not his best curveball there. Kind of left it up in the zone. And hitter was able to sit back on that pretty well and just drive it the other way.
Nice patient bit of hitting there for Johnston. Mark Cooper now. DHing for the HP side. He's also assistant manager. Won a couple of titles, I think, for West City many years ago, Mark Cooper. I haven't seen him play a lot in recent years, but he had some serious pop at his bat 10 years or so ago. He was probably more in his heyday. I'm sure he won't mind me saying that. Dangerous hitter. Makes a bit of contact. Fouls it down the third base line. Hit some home runs here, some famous home runs. Lord Ellesmere Park when the diamond was down the left field side of the park, faced the other way back in those days. We saw a couple of home runs in the earlier game today.
3, I believe.
Nick Coe hit the first one of the day tournament. Again, Nakamoto stepping off. Paying a lot of attention to Henson at second base. Henson may be a threat to steal. I wouldn't have thought Johnston would have the green light under any circumstances. Not the fastest player going around. And he fouls it off, does Cooper. Henson with a healthy lead now at second.
Does well at his feet.
Does well to hold back on that.
Just got
a bit to stay alive.
Who would you say are favourites in this game going forward? Or is it pretty even?
This is a pretty even contest, you'd think. Yeah, two of the heavyweight teams. I think Bayside certainly look like they're going to be a team to beat this particular season. These two teams that have won titles in recent years, these two sides.
2 ABL quality pitchers on each team. Nice.
No pitch counts as the runner goes. Cooper strikes out.
Ooh.
Throw gets away from the third baseman. I'm going to see another run scored as Hanson will cross the plate.
It was a strong throw, but it was up the line. And with the runner sliding in, third baseman couldn't reach over him to haul it in.
So 2-0 lead for HP. Early runs.
That throw was on target. Very likely would have had him.
Yep. So Tuku Ripia stepping in now. Who's number 22. Playing second base in this game. Very family-oriented club. So I see lots of siblings. And only 2 Johnstons playing this year. There have been 3 in previous years.
He's really going with the outside of the plate with that fastball. Be interested to see if he brings a curveball in and tries to get people to swing right over top of it. I think he may have tried on the one he left up because it was pretty center cut. And if it dove in on the batter.
Noticeably not paying as much attention to the runner at second because, as I say, I'd be blown away if Lee Johnson has a green light here.
Two away here.
Nice pitch.
Ooh. Right at the knees there. Not much you could do with that pitch. You weren't sitting on it.
North Shore do not want to find themselves in a hole this early in the tournament, being 0-2.
No, as you say.
No panic. I spoke to Denatan, the team's manager. Wasn't too concerned with the first up loss, but pretty sure he liked to win this one. Yeah. Well, it's 50-50 games. Probably important North Shore try and get this one. They're down already 2-0.
Big swing and a miss. Wanted that one. Guessed right on the pitch, but swung right through it.
So repeat the 2-2 count. Motor goes off speed here, doesn't he? I think we might see the curve here.
2 fastballs in a row.
Yeah. Oh.
Comes back with a fastball, and I feel like he knew what we were all thinking.
Yep.
And
double guessed. So that ends the top of the first. HP striking early, 2 runs, 2-0 ball game. Thanks for your company. You're watching the United Airlines New Zealand Senior Men National Club Championships. First day of the tournament, running from Thursday all the way through to Sunday. Live from Lloyd Elsmore Park in the Howard Pakuranga area of Auckland City. Lovely fine day, very warm. Quite muggy day.
Quite.
Day to stay in the sun and drink lots of fluids.
We are here on YouTube today as opposed to our normal Facebook, as Facebook is having troubles today. We hope you can find us. Might take a bit.
So we get our first look at Elliot Johnston now,
Yep.
for the HP Hawks. Elliot, of course, spent the season with the Auckland Tuatara in the inaugural season in the Australian Baseball League.
Combination between starting and relieving.
Probably didn't give the best account of himself, if we're being brutally honest.
No, but I feel like there's definitely more to
There is
come from him.
raw talent. All the raw talent is there. It's about channeling that, putting it all together.
Putting the effort in the off season and the club ball season.
And often in this circumstance, you see him come back to this level below and watch him dominate. So, big opportunity for Johnston, still a young man, very young man. Seems like he's been around forever. He started playing so young. There we go. Starts with a fastball up and out of the zone.
Working quite quickly here. I've always been a fan of.
Wow, he's super quick, yeah.
Do whatever you can to keep the batter off pace. If you're good to go, you just pitch.
Good presence about him on the mound. It's up and out of the zone again, too. 3-1 counts. Leadoff hitter Hiroki Yokosi, right fielder for North Shore.
Just look to get on base here.
And he draws a walk. Excuse me. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does.
You weren't mistaken. He was.
I think the hitter missed the count.
He was
So
ready,
leadoff.
ready to step back in there.
Johnston was happy. He was
Gets
already in the windup, I think. So North Shore get a base runner.
Yep.
So Okamoto now.
Pitcher batting in the 2-hole. It's a
batting.
bold move.
Yeah, no DH for North Shore. HP are operating with a DH.
Well, interleague action. But still,
Okamoto shows
take your
bunt.
very pitcher plate appearance. Showing bunt first. Ups. Ooh, right on the outside corner.
Yeah, Okamoto looked back
Generous
as if to
call.
say, I don't know about that. Such a
Catcher didn't help with that, though, in fairness.
diminutive
Took
figure.
it out of the zone.
Stark contrast between pitcher and pitcher.
Very different. Very upright, coming downhill at you.
Tall, lanky kind of character. Okamoto, diminutive figure.
So what you're saying is he's probably not going to charge the mound.
I wouldn't have thought so. Not the nicest player to ever play baseball.
It's a good piece of that. Fouls down the third base line. How fielders give chase, but do give up.
Steve Shorey at third base, manning third base for HP. Fancy North Shore small ball kind of lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of base runners that for them to be aggressive on the base paths. Maybe some bunting. Factor runs. That one gets away from Rupier. Runner moves up to second.
That was a tough one. Didn't get any chance to block it, really, as it was right at his knees. Yorker, if you will. Those are tough as a catcher.
They are.
You can't. It's traditional catching logic is to get your body on top of it, angle down. But when it's just coming right at your knees, if you don't get your glove down there, like a 5-hole,
It's
It's-
swinging on the outer half of the plate.
it's past you before you can even think about it.
So on away for North Shore.
in essence, he did get the runner over with a good at bat.
Yeah, he did. So Max Dempsey steps in there, left fielder. He's number 95 for North Shore. Weekly hit to the right side of the infield. First baseman Blair Johnson will stand on the bag. Leadoff runner advances third.
Very much feeling the small ball vibes. Puts it on the right side, gets the runner over. Unfortunately, there's now 2 outs, though. So we'll need to get on to score the run. But judging by this guy's beard, he's a power hitter.
This is third baseman Riley Barr. Certainly looks a bit more of an aggressive body type, shall we say. Oh, Johnston.
Nice
Gets
pitch
the
there.
call. Lovely pitch. All of a sudden, just looks like he settled down into a bit of a rhythm now, doesn't he, Johnston?
Ooh, he's just on the corners right now.
Looks relaxed. Looks good. Barr just takes a minute. Slow it down to his pace. It's good time. Oh,
A late time call, but
very
although the batter did not ever look ready, as we were saying, Elliott's been going quite quickly.
and put his hand up to call for time and then step back in as if he was.
The batter had every right to ask for it, but it was a little dodgy by the umpire granting it that way in the delivery. Fouled off.
Stays alive. Yeah, Johnston looks like he's really settled in now.
Just wants to attack.
John Stepney, plate umpire. Just takes a minute to dust off the plate. 0-2 hole now for Riley Barr. And he swings at a pitch in the dirt. Repair. Wow, I don't think I've seen that before.
No, it's an interesting way for a first run to score.
So the ball has bounced up in behind the pitching gear. No, the catching gear, I should say.
It appears to have caught.
Repair. And I think that hurt.
Yeah. He was.
So a run scores through all of that. Strikeout against Barr.
He had no chance to make that throw to first.
No,
He was just self-preservation. As he's trying to.
You don't expect that, you're not bracing for the impact.
Yeah.
When you're wearing the gear and you expect the gear's going to do its job, but just looked a little shaken up for a minute, so chance for HB to talk it over. Johnny Southey out there, with an all black uniform.
Sleeveless. Very retro jerseys here for Howick.
You got the two different styles, haven't you? You got the sleeveless ones that the team's wearing. Johnny Southey, the manager, and the full black
I think
traditional
last
uniform.
teams who wore this every day, maybe Tampa Bay when they're still the Devil Rays.
Oh, those dark green.
Yeah. I want to say Cincinnati, but I feel like those were just throwback jerseys. I think the last team to wear these every day were the Devil Rays before they rebranded.
They've certainly fared a lot better being the Rays than they did as the Devil Rays,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I mean, a bit.
Slightly better.
In fairness to them, as a small market team, they've been doing a great job this past few years, really being the third best team in the AL.
I'm just trying to find out what's going on here. There's just a little chat between the umpires.
I think they're talking about neck guards, which at the under 16 level is required for all catchers,
I
but
see.
not at this level. But I
Right.
believe the umpire was maybe suggesting it after that last one.
So this brings catcher Mason Ray to the plate. Runner at first. Scored a run North Shore, so I get one back. It's unfortunate for Johnston.
Yeah.
He's,
Got the strikeout.
frankly, after the
The
first
ball didn't even
first
get
ball,
away
he's
from the catcher.
been dealing. Yeah.
But small ball got the runner into a position where it could score on that little slip up.
Yeah, tough on Johnson. He strikes out the hitter. And
We'll see how the official scored that one.
go talk to them in the individual. Try and get a score update for you shortly in the contest going on the other diamond. Orewa Sharks, Waitakere Bears. Great to have the Waitakere Bears taking part in this tournament.
Great name.
So they are, for those that don't know, one of the great New Zealand softball clubs. One of the biggest softball clubs in the country, and now offering a baseball program as well.
Right in there for a strike.
Watching two of the traditionally strong
Baseball
clubs, yeah. HP dominating proceedings in the early part of this decade. North Shore have won one or two titles.
In the dirt, gets away.
Goes. Bird took a bit of a turn, but holds up at second. We've got base runners.
Catcher does seem to be having trouble tracking the ball today.
It's a good catcher usually too. Just a little bit shook up.
Yeah. Do not blame him at all. It's a tough one to take a ball.
So in steps
Anyway.
Koichi Nakao, shortstop for North Shore.
Two outs still, with two runners on.
Johnson having to work a little bit harder than he may otherwise have.
Yeah, looking to try to get his fourth out of the inning effectively.
Yeah. That little break too, just I wonder if it just halted the momentum because he looked good.
Pitching is very much kind of repetitive, momentum, being in your zone, and anything that really takes you out of that can be very detrimental to just your overall game.
He looks like a different pitcher when it's all come together. He looks dominant on the mound. He looks confident and dominant.
As we were saying with Ryota, it's just if you can establish that fastball early, just all your other pitches get better. And he was doing that early in the game, but now he's kind of struggling with the fastball. Does come back with a good one there, though. A lot happening here in this first inning.
Yeah. Ooh, fouls that off.
Good late hack at that to protect. First base coach comes up firing. 1-2's the
Never
count.
enjoyed being there, playing the game. Stand at first base or third base as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You got no glove. Just got to get out of the way. If someone hits a laser beam at you.
And a swing and a miss.
That ends the inning.
But a productive inning, you could say, for North Shore. They get one back.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how they come. A run's a run.
Let Johnson work. Threw some pitches. I don't have a pitch count going, but threw a fair few pitches in that inning. So we'll take a quick breather. We'll try and find out the score in the other game. We'll be back with top of the second in just a second.
Travis is on. Travis? Yeah. Are you finished? Yep. No, I'm on it at 3 o'clock. No! Just me. That's fine.
back. And Jones hustling down the first base line, and the throw comes in. Gets the runner.
We do have a score update for you from the other diamond. It is 0-0. Not nearly as exciting as the
Wow.
game you're watching here.
Sounded like there was a lot of applause and the crowd were into it. I thought, oh, it must
Maybe
be a fair
some
bit
great
happening.
defensive plays.
Must be. So nothing doing there for Brendan Jones. Let's bring Steve Shorey, third baseman. His first look. It's Okamoto.
Shot
Contact.
hard.
Oh.
Third baseman.
And the bounce gets by.
That was one of those where he didn't commit either way.
Runner.
He didn't come in for it to take on the short hop or step back for it. Just kind of tried to play it in between. And he can get in trouble,
Certainly can.
especially on non-perfect dirt infields, we'll say.
So Shorey,
Although I know you were out there raking it, so he might be blaming you for that one.
I wasn't at third base.
Ah, that's not on you then.
I'm to blame for what was happening around home plate.
Ah, so all the bounces at the catcher, that's on you.
That's all on me. That's all on me. So, Tui Amosa, right fielder for HP. Played in the under-16 tournament.
I was going to say, that's the name sounded familiar.
Okamoto quickly ahead, 0-2 here. So HP, early lead, 2-1. Top of the second.
Oh, that's a
Amosa
great pitch.
strikes out swinging. Great location from Okamoto.
Looked more of a slider than a curveball there on the outer corner of the plate.
And we talked about Elliot Johnston dealing. All of a sudden, Okamoto, since that little...
Hey, you get one run back, you
Yeah.
feel like right back in the game.
So back to the top of the order now for Perez Napier.
Good.
Triple
Okamoto
to lead off the game.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ducks out of the way of it. Look good on him, just quietly. Off-speed pitch. Didn't do any damage.
Okamoto with the
Luke Hansen
least
saying,
effort
oh,
pickoff move I've ever seen there. Just kind of fakes a throw over and delivers. Oh, there's that fastball right on that outside corner.
Yeah.
It's not that fast, but when you can locate it,
I don't
works
think
all the same.
I don't think Napier like that call. All good from here. Just takes time for a minute. Steps out.
Oh, there it
There it
is.
is.
That's the first one of the day.
Dirty 12-6 curve.
So we did say you can make some batters look a little, don't want to say foolish, but
Perez Napier is not the first person
we've seen
to look
at
like
the
that.
ABL level very similar swings.
He made some of those Brisbane bandits hit us pretty ordinary at times.
Mm-hmm.
And we know those bandits
Oh,
play.
comes right back with a fastball.
Just gets a piece, does Napier. You can see up close Luke Hansen just coming into Scott there. Hello. The runner at first. And again, this time swinging a pitch off the plates.
Well fielded by the catcher. Throw to first, and the
Does
inning
us.
is over.
HP continue to lead this one 2-1, heading to the bottom of the second. It's underway, bottom of the second.
Ooh, fouled straight back.
This is Taka Yokota. He's in a hole 0-2 already.
Fouled straight.
Am I allowed to say veteran player these days?
Judging by the color of his beard, I'm going to say yes.
Taka Yokota. It's a pretty handy pitcher back in the day. Won a couple of titles again with West City. Played alongside Mark Cooper. Played against each other today. Fouls this one off to stay alive. But in the hole 0-2. Lead-off hitter for North Shore City.
Elliot Johnson definitely has a hitter on the back foot here. Two defensive swings, we'll say.
Goes down swinging.
Comes back with a high fastball.
It's the first baseman, Jacob Brothers. His first look today. Casual walk to the plate. Heading off to college in the United States, I'm told. First pitch swinging. Johnston blows one by him.
Seems to have found the fastball again.
Definitely both pitches have settled down again now, haven't they? Again, finds himself quickly in an 0-2 hole here with Brothers.
I say when you take a first pitch strike, your batting average drops by around 70 points. So shows how important that is for a pitcher, just to
Get a hit out.
you don't just want to get one over, because knowing that batters do want to sometimes attack that first pitch. So you got to locate it pretty well.
But always this time from Brothers. Takes a pitch in the dirt.
Udi looks back to his blocking ways. He was shaken up in the first inning, but with some time to.
Freakish kind of play, wasn't it?
Yeah,
This one just misses low.
good effort to frame that.
A bit of nice breeze coming through finally. Just the mugginess, the humidity, just the edge taken off with a nice cool breeze. Lovely day in Auckland. And
Ooh.
strikes him out looking.
Steady diet of fastballs there. Got the job done.
So to the bottom of the order,
I think we'll see a lot of that today.
I'd say so. I think that'll be the battle plan for Elliot Johnson. So the centre fielder, Vincent Fegan. His first look at Johnston.
Ooh, shows bunt and pops it up.
You said that most of these guys play
He managed
each other
to
on a fairly regular basis. So they
He
kinda
managed
know
to
what
foul
they're
that bunt off over the hill
Wow.
behind us. That is good distance.
Shows maybe a bit of the velocity that Johnston's pitching with.
Ooh,
Contact this time, but rules it foul.
past the diving first base coach.
Some pretty good looking teams competing in this United Airlines National Men's Championship.
Ooh,
Swings at a pitch in the dirt this time. Ripia down the line to first. And that'll end the
strong
innings.
throw to first to make up for the first
Yeah.
inning.
Quick 1-2-3 inning there for Elliot Johnston. HP continue to hold their lead 2-1.
Yeah.
This is the United Airlines Open Men's National Championship, Lord Ellesmere Park in Auckland. Luke Henson, plate for HP. Takes a pitch just outside. Locomotive drops that one in for a strike. Henson, one of the big success stories from the Auckland Tuatara opening campaign in the ABL. Drags this one down the left field, down the third base line, but foul. Excuse me. Playing at shortstop today, Luke Henson. Oh, gets the call on the outside. And Henson does not look overly happy with the call as he trots back to the dugout. Repair, I should say. Looks like he's recovered from that knock earlier. Player of real promise. Austin mentioned earlier was part of the taxi squad with the Tuatara. Takes pitch, low and inside. And that looked a very similar spot to the called strike on Henson. He's in the count now, 2-0. Oh, Locomotive gets that call though. A little bit of a smile on the mound.
How you take it?
That one just low.
Just a bit lower.
3-1.
Fell straight back.
Full count.
Oh, you see the movement he gets on that. Just started low and ended lower.
A nasty pitch when he's on song.
Yeah. Even a bad one like that, you just saw the movement. It just dropped into the dirt.
So base runner here for HP. Lee Johnston. Nice piece of hitting last time round. Waited. Base hit to right. Scored the opening run. Johnston fouls this one off. So not able to pitch at the moment. Lee Johnston recovering from major surgery. Steps out for a moment. Phenomenal record over many years. It's 27. Lee Johnston. Like all of the Johnston boys, been around forever, started playing senior men's stuff at a pretty young age. This pitch is off the backboard. Chance at seconds. And I think Repair gets around the throw, around the tag. Holds up at second. The ball took such a rebound off the backstop there. It actually made it a reasonable chance for a play at second. Good throw, probably had him. So 2-1 the count. Johnston ahead. Big swing and a miss this time. Huge cut taken by Johnston. You watched some of those home runs in the first game on this diamond earlier this morning.
Mm-hmm. I've not seen the same thing.
He was thinking that time around, I think.
Yeah, the swings represent the similar ideas. Execution has not been there, though. Oh, there it was
This is
again.
that one goes down swinging. That brings Mark Cooper to the plate.
Funny thing is, you have to swing that pitch because he could just drop into the zone with the way his curveball breaks.
Question is, can Cooper hold up enough to do some damage here? He swings a big, heavy stick. It's Mark Cooper.
Might get a steady diet of curveballs, and it gets his fastball, of course.
There's one off the outside edge. Sitting low on the bats. Should be an easy play at first, and it is. And that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for HP that time through. The score remains 2-1.
Jesus.
Right, welcome back. First pitch swinging.
Seen a lot of that today. Very aggressive hitters.
Back to the top of the order now for North Shore City. Hiroki Yokosi. Miles Johnson off the first one.
After an eventful first inning, we've had it's settled down here a bit.
It certainly has.
Still just a one-run game.
Coming to hole now for Yokosi.
Oh, right in there.
And called out on strikes. Okamoto, pitcher. Do himself a big favour here by
Yeah.
giving himself a base runner.
Ultimate power move. Take the other pitcher yard.
Oh, gets the call. How about that? It's a little low on
Outside.
outside the lane.
Both. But our opinion doesn't matter. Only the guy in black.
John Stephanie, the plate umpire today. Ooh, lifts the ball into foul territory. And out of play.
Onto the other field, in fact.
Wow. Probably picked that up in the mic. 1 and 2, cool. Count, I should say. John Johnston shakes off catcher a couple of times. Lunchtime here in New Zealand.
This was a 12 o'clock start for this game.
Pitch in the dirt. Good
Check
job
swing there.
by Rupia to block that one.
Good job from Rio to not swing at it.
Yeah. No base runners on though, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Line's low as well.
Ooh, a little bit of stunner from Elliott on the mound.
Brushes a bit of dirt out of the glove.
Maybe come out of his rhythm a little bit here. So it does seem to be a very just rhythmic pitcher that quick.
When he's rolling, he's rolling. Right? Oh,
Straight back. And didn't even go as far as that bunt that got fell back. Ooh, chopped right off the point, it looked like.
straight back to Johnston.
And a pretty
Throw to
easy
first.
throw.
Brother drops it in transition. Players made. Runner is out at first. 2 away now. Max Dempsey step in and face Johnson. So the other question, of course, for managers, Austin, is how long do you leave a guy like this out there?
Mm-hmm.
There are no pitch counts.
Nope.
But you do want to use him again, presumably, in the
Especially
latter part of the
it's
tournament.
a tournament format, so you're playing every day, 2 games, effectively. 1 to 2 games.
He gets ahead in this count. Strike on the outer half of the plate. Now he gets Dempsey chasing a high fastball. 0-2 hole. Contact back up the middle. Henson moving nicely across, makes the throw to
He
first.
is really just a
Lovely
smooth
play.
fielder.
Yeah.
Saw it all year for the Tuatara. Just dependable anywhere on the diamond, third base, second base, bit of shortstop.
That ends the third inning. HB continue to lead this one, 2-1. Welcome back to Lord Ellesmere. Top of the fourth. Moto continue to pitch. Shaw and
Big
Ooh.
swing and a miss at the off speed.
Tuku Rupia this time through.
You're going to see a lot of that today. The batter drop into a knee. Ooh, comes back, look pretty good there.
Got the call, didn't he? Nakamoto.
I would have. And the pitch is high and away.
So 2-0 count here. Tuku Rupia. Which be looking for a leadoff runner.
Oh. Right back in there. Deuce is wild. 2-2 the count. Just missing.
You got a full count.
You gotta look like you want that one. And a few this at bat he's wanted. Shakes off the first pitch. Called by the catcher. And there was that curveball. I did well to get a piece of that, and they will let it roll foul. The perfect swinging bunt almost down the line.
Chopped it down the line.
Did a hell of a job just to touch that ball because that was one of his better curveballs today.
Jason Mitchell on the rake down the third baseline.
He kind of angled it towards foul territory.
Great one, didn't it?
Wasn't feeling the chaos of angling it back towards fair territory.
I'll go for a wander a minute, find out what's happening in the other diamond.
I think Rioto feel a little hard done by us. One of his better pitches today. He gets fouled off. Thought he had him. Think he'll come back with another curveball here?
Fastball out of half.
Oh, spot on. Spot on.
I'm not stealing signs, I promise. Sits 3 pair down. Centre fielder Brendan Jones now. Part of our fantasy baseball league, Brendan Jones. Thanks for your help the other night, Austin.
Yeah.
Assistant draft manager.
Head of scouting for your
Scouting,
fantasy baseball department.
Some of us hadn't done a whole lot of research. People like Andrew Mark spend all day sitting there researching what they're doing.
Yeah, Dale has an extensive fantasy baseball team. He has a videographer. He has a scout, researcher. They all happen to be the same person.
Some of us are too busy to be spending our time all day looking at fantasy baseball. And between that, putting together a Bayside Westhaven roster, I'm sure Andrew Mark gets any work done. Jones just found a little piece of that to stay alive.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Swing and
Gets him swinging. That high fastball is effective when the other thing's dropping below your knees.
certainly is. So third baseman Steve Shorey, I should say. Excuse me.
Men of all ages in this. This is the men's open.
Experienced campaigner, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Got some 16-year-olds. Got some 30-year-olds.
I think you can go a little north of that.
That was being kind.
Mark Cooper's got me covered. I can give you that much. I think he's touching his fourth decade on the planet. Jesus, some experience in the HP manager stable. John Let have to build a new room for his national trophies, championship trophies.
Don't think any issues with that.
Johnny Sally certainly going somewhere with his managing.
Part of the Tuatara managing staff this past year.
Be highly thought of, I think.
Mm-hmm. Especially for his X factor he brings to the managing staff.
Yeah, I did like he refused to sing the national anthem at the under-16 tournament.
I know. Well,
Pretty focused, I think, on his coaching.
yeah.
But he's doing a great job, Johnny Sally, coaching at all ages.
Great asset for baseball in this country.
Mm.
And on the other side of the diamond,
Retro.
and fielded and picked at first
Lovely
base.
pick at first base. Shorey rounds out the third, but a lovely piece by there. Bar with the throw, and then Brothers with the pick at first to end the bottom of the fourth.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. United Airlines National Club Championships. This is the Senior Men's Open Championship. Coming to you from Lloyd Elsmore Park in Auckland.
Tight game here.
It is top of the fifth. First pitch swinging. Can he clear the shortstop? He does. Just over the and the leadoff base runner.
Those little
North
flares into the outfield are always trouble.
That's Riley Barr. Brings the catcher Mason Ray to the plates. So leadoff base runner for North Shore. This is their best opportunity. I'll have a score update for you from the other diamond. Orewa and Waitakere Bears. I tell you through 5 innings there, 0-0. 0-0 scoreline. Good tight affair. It's a collision up there. It was a lot of what the cheering was about, from what I'm told.
You found out.
Some nice defensive plays. But yeah, 0-0 scoreline. That pitch is just low from Johnston. Sun is back out. Wind has dropped off a touch. And it is super hot. Big off attempt at first. Well, Johnson looks like he's going to go fair distance into this game. 7-inning games course, tournament play. That pitch is inside. Reno the count.
Definition of a hitter's count.
Taking them all the way here. Mason Ray. Green light. Taking all the way. Takes a strike.
You're down by a run with a runner on. Probably the right call.
I think so. We said they're a small ball team. I'm sure.
They're showing every characteristic.
Swinging this time, I assume.
Not if he doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to, of course. And draws the walk. Back-to-back walks. No, excuse me.
Single
and a walk. Lead-off runners, 2 of them. North Shore. Taichi Makau.
Mm-hmm.
Ducks on the pond. Showing bunt.
First baseman coming in a long way, and that is popped up and easily fielded by the first baseman.
That is not how you lay down a bunt.
Execution was not ideal there.
Johnston boys getting it done together. So experienced Taka Yokota now.
Might have been almost worth it. Just try to slash one to the right side there, given
Yeah.
how far, like the first baseman had sold out on the bunt.
He was less than 20 feet from the plate.
Yeah. You would have been in self-preservation mode if you swung at that one.
It's a goal on the inside half of the plate. I'm sure you fancy need a base hit here. Into the latter part of the game.
Rips.
Slaps it to short. Opportunity for 2. To Hanson. Fires to first. He gets the double play.
Great turn there.
Wow. Huge play from HP. They get out of the inning. It was brewing there for a second, wasn't it?
Smooth as can be to defuse the situation.
Lovely play from HB, their defence. Doing the job for them at the moment. Remains a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back to Lord Ellesmore Park. United Airlines National Club Championships, Senior Open Men's grade. Week 2 of our month-long National Championship season. And the 16s taking place last week. Shore City running out victors in that. The senior men's side trailing in this game, however, 2-1. HP leading. HP the home team by default. Tournament being staged at their home ground, but a designated home team for this particular game as well. And starts bottom of the 5th with a 9-hole hitter, Tui Amosa. Right fielder. We'll see the pitching change, Austin. Luke Wright takes over on the mound, right-handed pitcher. So Okamoto's day is
I
done.
hope so with that name.
Luke Wright, right-hander. Yeah, very good, mate.
Might be a little disappointing if he was lefty.
He's good, this guy. Here we go, first pitch for Wright. Strike, and it's hit straight back up the middle. Good moving from the shortstop. Fires to first. Mimosa is called out at first quite comfortably. Nice play by Nikal, the shortstop for North Shore City. One away. Bottom of the 5th. HP looking for some insurance runs. North Shore trying to keep it tight. Therese Napier, third time through the order now. Led off the game with a triple. Scored the first run. And takes a pitch in the dirt here. So 2 close games going on at the moment. 2 diamonds here at Lord Ellesmore Park. 2-1 in this ball game. Favour of HB. 0-0 scoreline in the other game between the Waitakere Bears and Orewa Sharks. Right, evens the count. 1-1. Wright's coming here and he's hitting the zone.
All you can ask for.
One out of the bullpen. And holds up on that one as Napier gets away from the catcher. I'm told he's only just started pitching this year. Here, played umpire John Stephanie there. 2-2 is the count. Just a little higher. Full count. Nice compact delivery. Uncomplicated, nice and smooth.
Oh, it's pulled
Big
hard down the
swing.
line, but possibly
Just
foul.
Geez, Napier has a sweet swing, doesn't he?
Yeah. Very quick.
Tell that guy is going to be a very fine player. He needs to come already
In the Tuatara system,
Yeah,
shall we say.
Lovely swing. Full count though. Pops him up. Out of play. Good battle this. Napier, a dangerous hitter. Keeps pounding the zone.
Yep.
He's inside this time. Napier draws the walk. We'll bring the experienced Luke Henson to the plate.
For the group stage games here, we've got a 2-umpire system, as you can see. One behind the plate. 3, sorry, I should say. One behind the plate. One at first, and then one up the middle, switching between foul line and moving to second base when there's a run on. I would assume for the finals, we'll move to the full 4.
Yeah, that's the plan, I think. Pick off attempt at first. Move.
There was a stumble there for Perez.
Yeah.
Had a shot at it. Good pickoff move for a righty. It's tough. You don't see too many of them.
Thinking hit and run sign maybe. Runner goes. I think that was the call as Henson takes a big cut at that.
And got a piece of it, but fouled it straight back to the catcher.
Well, I don't seem to be telling the runner to go back, so I assume it was just a swinging strike.
Yeah.
Thought he might have got a piece too, actually. But
I think the catcher came up with it so cleanly to his own detriment almost. And I know Luke's not going to say anything there in that situation. Smart baseball player he is.
that was from Henson. First hit in Tuatara school, the first run, I think. First hit Tuatara history. Not official ABL game, of course. This was the preseason.
Preseason, quite right.
That's a piece of this.
He had some great at bats in the ABL season.
Yeah. Very, very good campaign.
Scored a few winning runs. We've already discussed how sound he is fielding, but his batting really was an added plus. I don't think it was really expected coming in,
No.
but he kind of grew into the role. Pretty much solidified that utility infielder position. He was everywhere.
Certainly did. Lives in Adelaide these days. Plays in Adelaide. There. Going back for the national champs. Howard Jr., of course. He strikes out swinging. Dirty pitch, that. This has been a good duel. A couple of pretty handy hitters that Wright's had to face. Better walk up Repier now. Catcher for HB. Hold on 1 second. 2 outs. On the 5th here. Right. And this one's in the dirt. Good job by catcher Mason Ray to keep it in front of him. Repier holds up at second.
Go on, Luke. Go on, mate.
One just up out of the zone. 2-1 count. Repier, I suspect, will be aggressive here. Anything. There it is.
And
Gets a
aggressive
big
he
piece of
is.
this. This is going back
To the wall.
over the fence. It is gone. Home run.
Put it on the board.
Oh, you've been wanting to do that for a while, haven't you? Repier.
He just got under that and
Rips.
drove it.
A 2-run bomb. HP extends the lead to 4-1. Oh, you can't feel for the pitcher there.
Yeah. I don't know
He's
if he
doing a
got
good
all
job.
of that one there. It was just
Really
had the right
is.
launch angle and it just carried.
Hit in the count. Hit his count.
Yeah.
He did not miss out. Little Walker Repier. He had that bizarre play early in the game where that ball got in under his chest guard.
Yeah, he has come back strong.
He looked shaken up for a minute. He's come back. Had a big say in the outcome of this game at 4-1. Still close enough, North Shore. 2 out, 2 shot. Home run to left.
Great
That's
pitch
it,
there.
mate. Come on, keep that up.
So Blair Johnston now. Oh, tries the back door but can't quite get the call. Just a touch inside. 1-1 the count. Another dangerous hitter for Wright to face. Need some chopping this one down.
That's it, Luke.
Sneaky little play by Mason Ray, the catcher. John Stephanie's seen all that before. In the hole now. Gets in the chase, pops it up, and away foul.
Just a bit behind us. We're into the second hour of this game. It's been moving on quite quickly.
Go on, Luke.
Good quality game, really good quality game.
Close early and
Oh,
only
nice
just
catch.
broken away. A big swing and a miss
It's
on the
him
breaking
down.
ball. Good fight back there from Wright after
Yeah,
giving
really
up
good
the
fight
home
back.
run.
He pitched well there. One bad pitch, and
Yeah.
Rupia was straight on it. So that ends bottom of the fifth. 5 in the books, 4-1. Score, HP leading. And welcome back to Lord Elsmore Park. And here's a big piece. Clears the left fielder all the way to the fence. We'll sit up.
Will be a stand-up double there.
Stand up double, all right.
Cruises into second base after lining one hop off the fence there. Left fielder had no chance. He was by him before he could even turn.
Jacob Brothers. That is just what you need. North Shore City.
Definitely looking to fight back here.
4-1 deficit late in the game. Stand up, lead off double. So this will bring Vincent Fegan now to the plates. Oh, we might have had a picture. We might have had a. I think this is Wright, actually, isn't it?
Yep.
So Wright is hitting for Fegan, I think. Elliot Johnson's still on the mound. Ooh. Pounding it into that zone.
Living on the outside half right now.
Right, looking for a little bit of payback here.
And we have a run scored in the other game.
Orewa scoring at least one. Try and get an update for you
Come on, Mike.
into this half inning.
Pitch is fouled off into the catcher's mitt. Back in our game.
Ooh. Gets the call on
As
the
we said,
outside.
living on the outside. Maybe establish that corner, building trust with the umpire.
Yes. That brings the top of the order again. Hiroki Yokosi, excuse me. Right fielder.
We do see.
Customary little
Yeah.
tip of the hat to the umpire. So you can't get that call.
Ooh. Probably one of his better fastballs of the night. Afternoon, I should say. Not a night game here.
Not quite the lights. Suitable for competition at Lord Elsmore Park.
I feel like he dialed up the heat a little more there.
Yeah, really reached back, didn't he?
Ooh. Well hit, but right at the shortstop. Go.
Hanson, lovely
third.
play from Hanson.
So
Gets the
smooth.
runner at third. Heads up play. Never seems to panic.
We'll go as a fielder's choice there.
It's a picture.
Elliot Johnston.
Oh, this one.
And Ryota Okamoto. He's come out of the game as a pitcher, but is hitting. Hit.
Go on, Router.
He's the runner on first. 2 outs now.
Chokes
Top
up
of the
on the
sixth.
bat a little bit. Looking to put one in play.
Again, Johnston
Getting these calls on the
out of half.
corner.
Stretched pretty well, hasn't he, Johnston, today?
Mhm. Yes, earn the strikes, as they say.
Couple little moments we just lost his momentum. As right goes.
Oh,
And there's
great tag by Luke Hansen.
Hansen
Kicks it on
again.
his backhand side and gets a nice swipe tag around.
Long throw from Reapia, just a little bit to the left side as we see it, where he was probably wanting it. But Hansen, as you say, lovely backhand play. And that ends the top half of the
Now, really.
sixth,
Yeah, but it'd be cooler, right?
home half. Fifth, excuse me. No, I was right, wasn't I? Top of the sixth, wasn't it? Top of the sixth is done.
We head
And
to
we'll
the
go
bottom of the sixth now.
Head to the bottom of the sixth now. 4-1 HP leading North Shore City.
Peek around that.
Underway now, bottom of the sixth. Mark Cooper at the plate and just drilled. Shot to left. Went foul.
Seen a few hard hit balls today. Only one or two have actually landed in the field of play.
This guy is a very dangerous hitter. A lot of power. Gets a piece of
Kind of
this.
clubs
Get
that
all of
one.
it. Gonna fall in.
Tough play for the shortstop.
Very
He looks
tough play.
disappointed with himself, but I think he's being a little hard on himself there.
It's Tochi Macau.
That would have
Sliding
been a
play.
hell of
He
a
did-
backhand play.
Did an amazing job to get there. In the end, means that HP get a base runner. They're going to make a pinch runner substitution. Mark Cooper will come out of the game. Tom
Getting a
Ryan.
little more speed here in the late innings.
Tom Ryan, I think it is, that's taken over as the pinch runner at first. John Follett saying that he's won 5 national championships. I credited you with a few more, John. Said you had to build a new house, a new room in your house. Very good manager, John Follett. Very successful. Former CEO of Sky TV.
As you see the Sky sponsorship in the back of their jerseys. Wonder how those got there.
Still has a little bit of clout there, I think we'll find. So anyway,
Come on, Luke.
base runner for HP here. This is Tuku Ripia. Right, looks
Pretty good
first.
pickoff move.
Yeah. Just gets in there. So we've got some score updates from the other diamond, and Arewa Sharks have taken 2-0 lead.
Nice.
Bottom of the sixth at the moment, looking to add to that. That looks like that inning has just finished. So we're heading to the 7th, and at least a 2-0 lead for the Arewa Sharks. As Ripia fouls that one off.
Come on, Luke.
Nice. Nice, brother.
Another good pickoff move.
Certainly worried about the runner at first.
As you should be with any bench runner coming in.
Yeah, as you should do. 4-1 the score, HP leading this late in the game.
Delivers just a bit high.
Go on, fella. Come on.
Just a bit outside. North Shore catcher looked for a snap throw at first, but
Shape, didn't he, Mason, right?
he was in trouble down there first. Just come scrambling back to the base.
Runner goes.
Popped up.
Pops it up. Chance for a double play here,
Gotta
maybe.
be quick.
Gets one. Throws it away and out of play.
Oh.
Oh, that is costly. That's an experienced campaigner. Take it. Lakota. Second baseman. 2 bases.
Yeah. So it went out of play. The one gap in the entire fence. It went right through it.
Most unfortunate, but more pressure on Luke Wright.
I think Dan Tan is arguing the runner had retreated all the way back to first at the time, so should only be awarded second.
Yeah, well, he certainly was heading towards first base rather than second base.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're checking a challenge here. If he was running to second base,
he
you
would have been awarded.
get third. That's correct.
But
I think Daniel Tan might have a point here.
yeah.
I suspect we're going to see Tom Ryan, pinch runner, told to go back to second. Umpires just have a little
Dan probably knows
committee
the rules better than anyone here
So he
today.
does. Won championships, I'm pretty sure, with both of these two clubs. Daniel Tan won a number with HP early in his playing days, and the later years with North Shore. Animated discussion
I
with
know.
umpires.
As it continues here.
There was no way that the base runner was thinking second base. He was
No.
thinking get back to first.
Although he's just planted firmly at third there, not yielding
Well, as you would do.
the free base.
Yeah, I mean, they offer you third, you take it, don't you? Common sense says this: the base runner has to go back to second.
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
We shall
call.
see.
But
I wouldn't have thought it'd be that big a decision.
no.
Bit of change in umpires too, haven't we, since the start? John Stepney still. Wow, they stay with their call.
I say it's 2 bases. I'm not sure why.
So Brendan Jones now, the opportunity to drive in another assurance
Dan
run.
gets the explanation, and he kind of takes it with a grin. The kind of, I really don't care at this point look on his face.
One away. Yeah, Daniel had not noted for he's a pretty measured kind of a guy.
Oh, no, he's
Okay, Lucas, come on, mate. Come on.
not the guy that's going to be charging out, throwing bases around,
Don't think so.
kicking dirt at umpires.
Come on,
This is in
Luke.
the dirt.
Focus, mate.
Jones holds up.
Good block there.
It's been impressive, actually, this catcher,
no.
Mason Ray. Good job.
Made one throwing error early at third, but other than that, he's been pretty
Big
perfect.
swing from Jones.
Great pitch there.
I think he's got potential. The only problem is he's got a rotator cuff.
1-1 the count. Nice pitch, right. Does Jones choke up at all here now? Nope.
With the runner on third.
Be
I think
aggressive.
he wants the glory.
Big swing.
does
Gets
not
it
get it.
out of half the plate.
That's it, Luke.
Good job from Wright.
Great, just great at bat there.
Yeah,
For the
Steve
pitcher.
Shorey, third baseman for HP.
Nice sequence of pitches, too.
Yeah, as I said, he pitched pretty well. Gave up the home run. Outside of that,
It's the tough part of baseball. You throw one bad pitch and you can
Going
be
to face
punished.
the heart of the order.
Oh, great curveball
Balls
there.
over the curve.
No, sure, just coming at you with amazing breaking balls.
Ray does well again to block that, keep it in front of him.
Yeah, with a pitching staff like this, you got to have a good blocking catcher, a good defensive catcher.
Certainly do.
Oh, tried to drop one in there.
Back
Just
door.
a little early on the release.
1-1.
He's feeling the curveball right now. Comes back with it.
Piece to short. Plenty of time to
It's a
throw the
strong
runner at
throw,
first.
but it's up the line.
And that is costly.
So run will score.
So the run does count at home. That is not
Unfortunate.
ideal. So Taichi Nakao, shortstop, had too much time probably, set himself, made the throw, but
It's a case of, I think it was a really good breaking ball, but he just was able to get it in play there, and good things happen when you put the ball in play.
that comes surely that's going to be an error rather
that's
than an
gotta
infield
be.
hit off.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Plenty of time to throw the runner out
But
of
if you
first.
strike out, you're not allowing the other team to make an error.
It's true. Right, misses just low. To the 9-hole hitter, Tui Amosa.
Go, Lee.
Probably moving down the lineup since the under-16 tournament.
Played well last week, didn't they? Great to see him get an opportunity at senior level now too.
Go, Lee.
Ooh, right on the outside. Good pitch.
Nice.
He's been calling that pitch all day, so can't
Yes.
complain.
Yeah, nice. Good day, John Stephanie. Huh?
The biggest thing with umpires, just being consistent. All umpires have different
Straight to
zones.
second base. Plenty of time.
Short arm,
This
that's
time
first.
they get the runner at first, and that ends the inning. HB tack one on. 5-1, they lead. Last chance coming up. North Shore City very shortly. So welcome back. Getting towards the last rights. Lord Ellesmere Park. This is
Quite a
United
comeback.
Airlines Men's Open National Club Championships. North Shore City in a hole. Down 5-1.
Everyone does like a good comeback, though. You
Mm.
never know.
Swing and a miss.
Just need base runners at this point.
Leadoff runner would certainly help. Grounds it straight to
Been
the second
unfortunate
baseman.
here. They've hit a
Throw
few
is
balls.
off the plates. Wow. The door is left just open a
Yeah.
touch.
I was just saying, they've hit a few balls quite hard, but right at fielders. And that was the first time they've been rewarded for hitting well.
That was the same on that occasion.
Mm-hmm.
So Max Dempsey steps in now. Left fielder for North Shore City. Moto standing at first.
Ooh, big
Big
swing
swing
and
and a miss from the left fielder. Looking to left field.
They're still down by 4 runs. They need more base runners. Home run does not help them right here.
Big thunder on deck.
Do you agree with the
Bar.
concept that a home run can be a rally killer?
Yes. Yes, I think in this situation, if you're North Shore City, you want
You'd rather just a double.
base runners. Ball in play, runners on base. You've got to put up a big crooked number. Base runners early are the key. Lead off base runners. There's a little bit of action going on.
These are tough at-bats to take as a batter because, it's almost you can't take your own at-bat. You're taking one for the team here. And it's
So Robert Brook is up throwing for HP.
Imagine if another runner gets on. Might see him.
Fouls it off.
I know Elliott definitely wants to finish this game out, though.
Yeah, interesting decision by HP. Leave him out there. I know the plan was to use him again later in the tournament, so they obviously feel he can recover enough in time for, say, Sunday maybe.
I feel like his pitch count's been pretty solid.
Yeah, economical, isn't it? Oh, nasty pitch.
Oh.
Lovely pitch.
One away.
Gets Dempsey looking. One away. Third
2 more
baseman,
chances.
Riley Barr. This part of the order has done the job so far for North Shore. Barr hit one off the wall, I think, didn't he? In his last at bat, from memory. Bounced one off the wall, I should say. What they wouldn't give for that now. Left fielder playing just a little bit deeper.
First pitch is low.
Sign of base stealing. Real point when you're in this.
No. You're down by 4. No point getting thrown out on the base path. Only benefit is staying under the double play, as we kind of a feint towards second there by Ryota.
Big swing and a miss there for Barr. 1.5 deficit in one fell swoop.
Sometimes you just got to sit back on something and try for it, but then come back with a more leveled approach to the next pitch.
Ooh, called strike inside.
Pitch has been there all day, though, for Elliott. So
It certainly has. 1-2 the count.
tough spot to be in here for the hitter.
Mason Ray on deck for North Shore City.
I love to see 2 hitters on when he steps out. Comes set and delivers.
Gets it on the outside half of the plates. Barr is not happy. We're down to the last out here for North Shore City. Mason Ray catch up with it all to do. 5-1 the deficit. HP leading North Shore City. Bottom of the 7th. 7-inning ball game. Tell you, Orewa have beaten Waitakere Bears. Haven't got a final score. Andy Mike, just standing just away from me. I think it was 2-0 last I heard. May have got another run across Orewa.
Take strike 1 back in this game.
Dominant performance from Elliot Johnston. in
He's
this.
2 strikes away from a complete game.
And fakes to go and comes back.
Just inside there.
So North Shore find themselves in a bit of a precarious position if they are to go on to lose this one. 0-2 on the day. Not out of it, but a bit of work to do. One of the pre-tournament favourites.
North Shore were the under-16 national champions.
Certainly one of the strong clubs in the country. Ooh, good defensive swing. Stay alive.
Some teams warm up behind us.
Central City. They had a win earlier today. Beat North Shore in the opening game. little bit of a surprise, I think.
Mhm.
North Shore certainly, as I say, one of the pre-tournament favourites here. A tough draw early for them. Runner goes. And he gets the call,
right in there.
and that's the ball game. HP take this game out 5-1, complete game from Elliot Johnston. And
Only one run, and we're not even sure if that was earned.
plus one more inning to go. Excuse me. Getting ahead of ourselves here. So there is one inning to go. So it's bottom 6 now, is it, lady? Bottom 6 completed. Excuse me. We are getting ahead of ourselves. Right, welcome back to Lord Ellesmere Park. We have to accept our apologies. We thought we were into the top of the 7th. Actually, the top of the 6th. We got ahead of ourselves. So we're now into the bottom of the 6th, and there is pitching change here for North Shore. Ryoma Fusei takes over on the mound from Luke Wright. Third pitcher used today by Daniel Tan, North Shore manager. Perez Napier at the plate for HP. They lead 5-1. Fusei straight in with a strike. Hops it up, does Napier.
Looks foul.
Just looks like such a dangerous swing. Sweet swing.
Is that a few? He's pulled down that line deep.
Amazing pedigree.
Yes.
Dad, Kevin Napier, on a Super Rugby player in his day. Crusaders, Auckland. Descendant of the great George Napier. Legendary All Black fullback from 1920s. Anyway, on this occasion, Napier goes down. One away. Luke Hanson. 4th time today.
Good pitch there.
Tops this foul.
Kept Hanson pretty quiet here. Just
But they have. They certainly have.
something they can take away from this. Positive.
Hot foul again. Hot foul again. It's in a bit of a hole. Hit him.
Unfortunate there.
Put Henson on.
We were just saying they kept him quiet all day and then put him on.
Mm. Hoodie Rupia. Catch it. His
Has a
fourth
home
time
run
through.
today.
Yeah, hit the
Arguably the difference maker in this game.
big fly to left field.
Go from a 1-run to a 3-run lead. Good time.
Henson takes off.
It's a curveball.
It's a good jump.
Strong
Does
throw.
well. Good
Just
throw.
like it's a
All
tough
about the
situation
jump,
there.
wasn't it?
It was a great jump and on a curveball, so it gave the catcher pretty much zero chance, and he did well to even make it close. Close it was.
So another scoring position for the home side. This is inside. So we saw Ryota Okamoto start the game. Luke Wright came in. Missed a couple of nice innings in relief. Now, Ryoma Fusei. Steps off. Henson backs up to second. Nothing doing. And go again.
Ooh, good pitch on the other half.
Ripia rips one foul.
Not much you can do with that pitch with this location.
See why these two teams were favoured to go deep in the tournament.
It's unfortunate they run into each other early here. More for North Shore after losing their first game. It's tough to come
Pretty sure
right back to
that's
the second one.
still a big chance of progressing despite maybe
Runner
dropping the first
goes.
two games.
It's a great jump, but it's a great throw.
That's a great throw.
And they got him.
Wow. So Mason Ray showing off his arm here.
You know, we'd
He
seen
had a rotator
glimpses
cuff
and hints
injury
of it.
as well, so it seemed to bother him there. Throws out Henson at third.
What was that last one? Oh, yeah, 3-1. 3-1.
A little bit of confusion around the count. 3-1. No runners on now. Who's that?
Important. Full count now. It's important in this inning for North Shore to have no runs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They won't have a chance. Do you think I saw Elliot Johnson out in the seventh?
I saw him getting a lot of high fives at the end of the last inning, so I wonder whether he may just be done for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Husey gets the outside call on the outside half of the plates. And we will see very shortly whether Johnson will come out. Bottom of the seventh. Top of the seventh. So it stays 5-1 ball game. HP lead as we head to the seventh. All right, welcome back to Lord Ellesmere Park. We are now in the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for North Shore. And there has been a pitching change. Keaton Napier starts with a strike. He takes over from Elliot Johnston through 6 innings. Hard hit ball. Hanson reaches.
He's been pretty quiet with the bat today. His glove has been everywhere.
Absolutely. Haruki Yokosi
Turning some nice stone plays.
lined out to short. Good piece. Excuse me, it was Toichi Nakao. This is Taka Yokota now. Oh, doesn't get the call this time. Austin's trying to make as much noise as he can in the background.
Yep.
How high that one? I do.
I apologize to everyone watching for all that noise I made.
So Jacob Brothers, he's hit well today on deck, for sure. Oh, geez, that got John Stephanie. That got him flush.
Takes that right in the arm.
We might just take a pause for a moment, let John get his breath. Welcome back to Lord Ellesmere. John Stephanie absolutely drilled on the forearm.
Takes it like a champion.
Yeah, Stephanie's pretty tough.
Shake it.
2-1. 2-1 the count. One away. Top of the 7th. Veteran Taka Yokota. Pops it up. First baseman.
And just in fair territory.
Blair Johnson calls and makes the catch. And North Shore City are down to their last out this time, I promise. Jacob Brothers has hit well today. Off to college, US. He's a player of real promise. And he came up with a fold. This pitch from Napier is in the dirt. So we would have a pinch hitter next.
If it gets that far.
Matthew Fegan, standing in the on-deck circle. This could be it. Play at first, and that ends the ball game. Jacob Brothers grounds out to second, and HP now completes a 5-1 victory over North Shore. So great start to the tournament for the home team. North Shore find themselves with some work to do. They're in an 0-2 hole, and dropped both games on the opening day. Still a lot of baseball to be played, and there's enough talent on that roster for them to bounce back and figure towards the end of the tournament. A good start for HP. We'll take a little breather. We'll try and have some afternoon games for you as well. We'll be back very shortly.